Hey everybody! So I have kind of been racking my brain trying to figure out what video I wanted to do next, and I figured, well, I can tell you guys kind of about what I have been battling lately with my skin. And I'm sure a lot of people out there have the struggle with keeping your pores clean. Am I right? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, so everybody struggles to keep their pores clean, so I was searching around YouTube, I was reading blogs, I was reading all types of articles on what the best product was to get your pores clean. I just can't seem to really get the gunk out, and I really don't want to pay a whole lot of money to go to an esthetician when they're just going to get right clogged back up. So I was really looking for products that I could buy or home remedies and things like that. And I came across this little gem, the Glamglow Supermud Clearing Treatment, and this stuff is phenomenal. It's a little package. It is, let me see, is it on here? It is 1.2 fluid ounces, this little guy. 1.2 fluid ounces. It's super cute packaging. It's got the star on it. It comes in a really large box. I don't have the box, but let me show you what it looks like. Ooh. Tricky. It is this kind of charcoal gray blackish color, and when you take it out, I don't have much left, but it goes on kind of like darkish. And then when it dries into this dark gray, and you can actually see like all your little pores because they're darker, and you can see it drawing the gunk out of your skin. This is great. This little product cost me $69 without tax or shipping or anything like that. And I think shipping is free if you order from the Glamglow website, and if you get it at, you know, wherever you can buy it at a retail store, then I don't know if you would have the shipping but the tax. So I bought this. It works great. I love it. My skin felt softer, my pores were staying clearer longer, but this, again, for 1.2 ounces, that's a lot. Or it's 34 grams. It's a lot of money for something that's so small, and I bought this back in, I believe, April, and I'm done. Like, the little bit that I have in here is for spot treatment, but it's done. It's finished, and it's now the middle of June. So April, I got it at the beginning of April, so April, May, and June. To me personally, I don't think that that is a very long time for this to last. And you get such a little bit, and it's a lot of money. So I was kind of on the search for a dupe. Searching around, looking. I talked to some beauty bloggers. I talked to some of the YouTube beauty bloggers, and just kind of tried to figure out and pick their brains as to what they thought was the best. And then I ended up in Lush a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to the girls there, and I found them at, oh, my dog's barking. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I was at Lush, and I was talking to them about like different types of masks that they had, and the one girl suggested to me that I try the mask of Magnaminty, and this is the mask of Magnaminty. It's a little pot like this. Sorry, wrong side. It is 4.4 ounces, and whew, it smells so good. It's green. It's kind of chunky. But it dries basically the same color it goes on. I think it might dry a little lighter or darker. But this little container, this is a small container. There's a larger one that's about twice the size. It's about like this tall and that wide. The regular Lush containers, if you've ever seen them. But this is the small one, and this was a little over $12. I think you round up to $13 once you finish tax. And this I bought in May. I have been obsessed with it. My skin has gone through this big transition of changing. It's super oily, and with the summer months setting in, I really needed something to really draw out the extra oil and help with the oil control. And so I've been using this about twice a week now, and I love it. I've shared it and tried it on a couple of my friends, and I think my sister too, but I still have over half of it left. I'll probably tone down my use a little bit since my skin has gotten back into just good clean order. My pores have stayed very clean, It draws out like all of the gunk. They're not all gunky. I don't have the little tiny like micro bumps that you kind of get when you run your hand over your face and you can feel the little teeny tiny bumps. I don't have those anymore. So I love this. This was great, and the larger container I believe is around like $24, $25, and it would last a whole lot longer, like a lot longer. So it was just kind of a comparison of the two, and I love this Glamglow mask. It's great. It's a phenomenal product. I love it. I would absolutely repurchase it. However, it is a lot of money for something so small that I would use a lot. So if you're, you know, someone who just does a mask maybe once a week or every other week or once a month to really just kind of clean out and cleanse your pores, and you don't really have oily skin, this is great. I would totally recommend it. It's wonderful. If you have dry skin, it's probably going to dry you out a lot more than you want. So I would suggest only using it maybe every other week to once a month. And if you're having a breakout, you can do little spot treatments wherever your breakout is. It's great. It draws out all the yucky, and it just makes your skin feel great. It's nice and soft, and it kind of has like a minty licoricey smell, which I personally really like. It's very soothing. It does get very tight on your face, and it has little chunks of something in it. I'm not really sure. But it gets very tight on your face. You can really notice the difference. I leave it on for 20 minutes. I can't remember what the allotted time is, but I leave it on for 20 minutes, and then I just kind of put a hot, wet cloth on my face and then wipe it all off. And it feels great. I put my moisturizer, my serum, and my moisturizer on after that, and then I'm done. And I love it. Like I said, if you're dry, you're probably not going to love it as much on a regular basis, but for spot treatments and just on an occasional treat to yourself, you're going to love it. If you're oily skin like me, you're probably going to want to use this about every week, twice a week, until your skin gets in check. And then after that, just as you want to keep your skin kind of clarified and clean, go ahead and use it. Maintenance is the best prevention when it comes to oily skin and with dry skin. If you have oily skin, maintaining the oil control. You know, you do this all to salt on your face, and then in 2 weeks you're like, oh great, my skin's clear. And a lot of people stop using the products. Don't do that. Keep using what you're using. You may dial back. So if you're using a salicylic acid or something like that on your face, you may not use it twice a day or every other day, but still maintain, twice a day or once a day. You may switch to every other day to use the salicylic acid or harsh chemicals or anything like that on your face that are really going to draw all that excess oil and the blemishes. If you have dry skin, and I think most dry skin girls out there know that you have to consistently hydrate your skin. Keep a good moisturizer on hand. So you may have your basic everyday moisturizer, but then when those winter months start coming along, you really start packing on the moisturizer. And it's a really good idea to just keep a top quality, fantastic moisturizer that you and your skin love on hand. For the oily girls, summer's probably your worst nightmare when it comes to keeping your skin in check, because you do just produce so much more oil in the summer and you sweat, and it is just, it's not fun. However, if you're like me and you're trying to just really keep your skin in check and you're an oily girl, I would recommend the Mask of Magnaminty on a regular basis. It's a lot cheaper, and that's basically why. Also, it's all natural products. I'm not sure, let me see. I'm not sure if the Glamglow mask is vegan or how natural all of the products are. I do know that the Mask of Magnaminty, it's vegan, I believe. It's vegetarian, sorry. It's vegetarian product, they don't test on animals, and it's all natural, so it's really good and healthy for your skin, and it has an expiration date. I really like the fact that it has an expiration date. It tells you who made it, it tells you what day it was made, and it tells you when you need to use it out by. So that just makes me feel better about putting it on my face, although I had no qualms with putting this Glamglow mask on my face whatsoever. This one for me is just more affordable. I am all about spending money on good top quality products. However, if I can find a dupe for it at a lesser price and still get the same quality, I am totally in. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and those are my thoughts. That's my comparison. I think that the Mask of Magnaminty from Lush is a super awesome dupe for the Glamglow Cleansing Mud Treatment. So go ahead, like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel so that you just get updates whenever I upload new videos. And go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know which mask you like better, or which mask that you've tried that I should try. If you have oily skin, let me know. If you have dry skin, let me know. Let me know which masks are your favorite. Let me know if there are any that come close to these two guys that you would recommend that I can try out. And let me know what other video you'd like to see next. Alright, bye!